go.
Game.
3, set, match. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another, come on guys, let's say it together. Oh, I can't shout, it's gonna be mad echoey. Wake Up Wednesday! Welcome back guys to another Wake Up Wednesday. You know, this is where I trigger you, where I come for your neck, I come for your house, I come for everything. Your what?
Esophagus.
Your esophagus.
Where your esophagus? Right
here, right? Hey, okay, I come for your throat. And I trigger you and I stir the pot, even in places that you don't want me to stir. But it's all to ensure that you are living and you are, you know, really just executing at a standard of excellence that I know that every single person on this planet deserves to live and to execute at. So it's all for your own good, okay? As you can see, I have a very special guest on the Wake Up Wednesdays today. You guys have seen him a few times on my channel now, but Ben, he's back again.
Hey, family, what's good? We're back in the building.
Yes, we are back. Anyway, we're not gonna waste any time, we're gonna get straight into it. As you can tell by the title of this video, it's all about decluttering your life.
Or I will call it the art of declutterization.
Oh wow, the art of declutterization.
Jeez.
Okay.
New words in there as well.
Oxford Dictionary and that.
You see what happens when you try it?
It's true, when you try it, it's good for the whip. Anyway, I'll give you guys like a tiny bit of like a backstory as to where this even came from and where the thought even came from, and I'll let you say what you want to say. Basically, this happened to me the other day because obviously as my platform is growing and as I'm growing as a public figure, whatever you want to call me, influencer, whatever, I'm getting more and more stuff sent to me. Now, anyone that knows my room and knows where I live in a small house and so ziffy. I live in a small house and my room is literally a box. Like guys, when I say to you, my room is tiny, and I'm finding that I'm getting frustrated a lot because my room is so small. I can't fit all of the stuff that I have in there, and my room gets so much messier very quickly, and I can't function when my room is messy. So I remember there was this one day where I was just so frustrated. I was like, this is why I want to move out anyway. Like my room is so small, I've outgrown this space, which technically really and truly I have, but I was so frustrated and like proper like, this is why I want to move out, it's just, everything's just a mess. And then I just felt God like just come and just quiet me. He just went shoo. It was like, the problem is not the fact, trust me, you know when God just checks you, it's mad. He was like, the problem is not the fact that your room is small to some degree. First of all, be even grateful that you have a room, that you have a space to call your own. Because so many people are there living in rooms, sharing a room with 5 people. I have my own room, whether it be small or not. But the problem is not the room, it's the fact that you're collecting too much stuff. Go through some of your stuff and you will see that you don't need half of the things that you have in here. And I was like, wow. God really had to check me to remind me and be like, you need to declutter. You need to get rid of some of the nonsense. You need to get rid of some of those clothes that you have in your space that you don't even wear. Like you've got clothes that you probably don't even, when was the last time you wore it? Oh, probably 2 years ago. So why is it taking up space? So the problem is not the space that you have, it's the clutter that you have in your life. And I thought it would be the perfect Wake Up Wednesday to do as well.
I want to try and be concise because obviously the whole point of Wake Up Wednesday is to trigger and to to hit home quickly. All I would say is sometimes when there is a problem, when you're in the midst of a situation, sometimes you need to look at sometimes take a step back and look at what you did, what actions you took that led you to be in that situation. Instead of focusing on the situation, focus on the steps that you took that took you to that situation. Because when you do that, A, that will stop you from getting in that situation again, and B, that will be the very same way or reason as to why you end up coming out of that situation, okay? And in a situation where you feel you're you feel heavy, you feel like you've got a heavy load on you.
Yeah.
Instead of focusing on the heavy load, focus on why you've been able to carry a load thus far. Because when you focus on that, then you'll realize that there must be a pattern. There must be a reason why you're carrying loads. There must be a reason as to why you're not dealing with things when they come up. Why are you simply putting them to the side? Why are you choosing not to handle issues when they come up? So you can apply that. You can apply this theory, this logic in so many situations. In the situation you just mentioned, in life, when we go through problems, don't focus on the problems, focus on the steps that you took that got you to the problem. Otherwise, you'll continue finding yourself in the same situation.
That's true. I think even instead of trying to do things differently, because they say that, insanity is doing the exact same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And sometimes you don't even realize that you're doing the exact same thing over and over again. You're just collecting clutter. Then you're wondering why you're so frustrated and annoyed that, certain situations are coming up in your life, not realizing that you are the cause of the problem. You need to now make something shift in your life. You need to get rid of some stuff, take some stuff out in order for you to be effective and to move forward. Otherwise, you're going to keep doing the same thing over and over again. And I think with me, with that situation, it was kind of, my perspective was just like you said, it was in one way, whereas I should have seen it as like, okay, no, wait, hold up a second. All right, you're just looking at the problem, but how did we get here? What's going on? What do we need to change? What do we need to work on? But to kind of bring it back as well, also to kind of like
just a quick point. What just came to an analogy came to mind, okay? And the analogy that comes to mind can be used in so many different situations, in so many things in life, okay? If you have a problem with a product, you don't go to the product, you go to the maker.
Come on now. I felt that one in my soul. Say it again.
So if you have a problem with the product, with a product, you don't go to the product to complain. You go to the maker.
That's right. You go to the manufacturer.
Okay. There's steps that were taken for you to have the product and for that issue to arise. Go to the maker, and you will get your answer.
That's right.
To whatever it is you're facing. Because if you go to the product, you will only add insult to injury. You will only add more baggage onto the baggage that is already present.
Well, I really like that. And I think, again, Wake Up Wednesdays are not supposed to be super long anyway, but the final thing that I'll say in terms of decluttering your life, because I feel like we touched on, that was like, you touched on so many different things, but just in terms of you, like you said, taking a step back, but also being willing to assess yourself and being willing to see things for what they are. Because I feel like it's so easy to be like, okay, cool, like I need to change my perspective. But sometimes people will, one, maybe not even take the time to take a step back, or two, they take a step back, but yet they still can't see things that will help them to move forward and to progress. I think it's really important to remove the scales from your eyes and to be like, okay, I need to see things for what they are. I need to see that clearly something is not right here. Maybe I'm not happy in this relationship. I'm not happy in this job. I'm not happy in whatever it is in life. I'm frustrated, I'm upset, I'm angry, I'm annoyed. Okay, cool. We understand that you are human. You can feel all of those things, but it really takes you being able to self-assess. Sit there, do an MOT. Can't lie. Do an MOT on your life. Do an MOT over your relationship. Do an MOT. And then a service. Do a service and actually go through all of these individual things and say, do I need this? Maybe not. Do I need that? Maybe not. Can I cut this out? Yes, I can. Can I remove this from my life? Yes, I can. Can I remove these certain friends from my life because they're not edifying me and helping me in any way? Yes, I can. Can I, cut off this relationship, though it might be really difficult and I'll be left heartbroken, but guess what? I know that it's for my own good and it's for me to progress. Yes, I can.
Let's add something to what you just said.
Yeah, of course.
So just to add on to what you just said now, so there's so many different options and so many different scenarios or outcomes that Nissy has mentioned, okay? And what I would say is you've done something very vital without even meaning to do so. And what I mean by that is when I spoke in a way that left any question you may have very open. And the reason that is because obviously you're meant to feel triggered, okay? There's no it's not a one size fits all. It's not a one
100%.
outcome fits all. There's so many different things that different people will have to do in order to come to an answer that you need. But all it takes is having the initiative to self-assess. Once you've decided that yes, I need to self-assess, now you start picking up the mileage. You start mileage, and then you realize, oh, I need a service. Oh, I need an MOT.
Yeah, 100%.
And then bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, and that's when you start realizing the things that I was just mentioning. The things that you can cut out of your life that's taking up unnecessary space. I think so many of us really need to do a life MOT and servicing. We have too many things in our lives that don't need to take up the space, and we're thinking that all of those things are the problem, when really it's the fact that we're holding on to them that's the problem. We're collecting all of this stuff that is unnecessary. Sometimes for some people it's even hurt. You're going from one relationship to the next, and I want you guys, I'm going to say a massive shout out to Brini Lee, who did a really good video about healing. She did an amazing video recently about sis, don't date, heal. Some people will go from one relationship to the next, wondering why things are not working out, or why they're still hurt, or why they're still in pain, or why they still keep ending up with the stupid guy. It's because you're not even giving yourself the space and the time to heal. You go from one relationship, you're broken and hurt, you take that to the next one. All of that, you're adding more and more clutter into your life, and then you're wondering why things are not going right. Declutter, get rid of those emotions, get rid of that pain, get rid of that hurt, get rid of what's been hurting you for so long. Deal with the problem at heart, deal with the root issues first, and then move forward, and then progress, and then you will see a change in your life. So anyway, we could go like,
are you finished, prophetess?
I'm done. You guys know that I get so passionate when I talk on Wake Up Wednesdays. This is one of my favorite things to do on my channel, like ever, just because I know that it's important for us to have these kind of conversations and to really think about the life that we want to have. Declutter your life, guys. It's time. We're in a new year. No more excuses. You don't have to hold on to the things that you had in the past. It's time for you to declutter. Get rid of some stuff in your life.
If you're going into 2019 and there's goals that you have, but yet you're still carrying the baggage of 2018, then listen, there's going to be no change. All that's going to happen is there's going to be a nice cycle that starts in January, that ends in December. And it would have started in January 2018 and January 2017. So declutter, and make the step to make the vital step that is knowing that you need to self-assess first. Self-assess. If only we put as much energy into assessing other people, into assessing ourselves, we would actually pick up some ground.
That's a word right there. And one video that I would love for you guys to watch as well is one of my old Wake Up Wednesday, which is about cut them off. And I was saying that it's okay for you to actually say, do you know what, I'm gonna love you from a distance, but in order for me to grow and to move to the next level and to where I need to go, I can't take you with me, so I have to be willing to cut you off. Make sure you check that out as well, because again, like I said before, decluttering sometimes is people, getting rid of certain people in your life. But yeah, anyway, we're not gonna keep going rambling on. And so, what were you gonna say? You're gonna shade?
Yeah, after.
I'm so done. I'm about to listen to what he has to say. We are gonna go now, but I really do hope that you enjoyed today's video. I hope that you really loved having Ben on as well to drop some gems. As always, I appreciate having him here. But yeah, you guys already know that I love Wake Up Wednesday so much, so thank you so much for all your love and support. I appreciate it so very much. But I will see you once again next week. Wake Up Wednesdays.
Say no more.
Yeah, Wake Up Wednesdays. I'll see you guys once again next week for another Wake Up Wednesday.
Game.
I forgot.
There's no way you can forget.
No, game. Something match.
Set.
Oh, sorry, I didn't read it.
Match.
Set. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share, bell button, all of that. And a bag of chips. Stay beautiful.
Game, set, match.
Sorry. Please don't do that.